Hey guys, happy Friday and welcome to another update of Solar Corp. It's pretty amazing because this is update number 5, so crazy that we're even at this point already. A few announcements. I started a Discord that you can go and visit now, so if you want to chat with me, you can go on there. Another important thing about this Discord is that I've moved away from Patreon for now, and this Discord is now the place where you can download builds of the game. So no need to pay anything. So I'll get to this week's update. This week's update, there's been new features involving stations, and well, one of the reasons I made this game in the first place is that it seemed like in a lot of space games you could never actually visit these space stations and walk around them, and that's something that I always thought would be such a cool feature in a space game. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, you're seeing I made some updates. So before the nebulas looked like fluffy clouds, and now they actually look like nebulas. They got that more plasma look about them. Other than that, not too much of an update to the graphics. The planet shader is still a work in progress. This new shader will work out better in the long run. There's also this shipyard, which I'm sure you remember from last time. And there's been a lot of updates to the actual shipyard station interior. And that's where the bulk of the updates have actually focused. So I'm just going to undock here with my drone again. And let's head inside, see what's updated. So the first thing you'll notice is as I enter this airlock here, all of a sudden now there's gravity. So I can jump around and walk around like a normal first-person controller. You'll also notice that there's a lot of different terminals, and the inside of this space station looks very different than it used to. There's this terminal, which is the ship outfitting terminal. And the basic idea of that, well, no spoilers. Stay tuned for next week and I'll show you how that's going to work. The other one, which you may be familiar with from previous videos, is the trading terminal. The way I decided to make this work is that when you're ready to interact with the terminal, you hit the E button, and now you can move your mouse around. You'll also notice something. In the top left here, it says cargo and it says crates used. So now ships have different capacities. This ship that you're currently in is a pretty small trading ship, so it only has 9 cargo crates. I'll just buy some scrap metal to show how this works, and you see that I can't buy anymore because I ran out of crate space. And there's another part of the station, which was part of this update, a big part of this update, which is that since it's a shipyard, now I wanted to put some actual ships in it. The Shrike is a new ship. It's supposed to be a lot bigger than the current ship you're in, and its strengths are that it can hold a lot of cargo, and it's going to be a lot tougher than the ship you're in, but that comes at the cost of it being a lot less nimble. This is still stuff I'm working through. You got specs on the right, more about it on the left, and then the buy button as well. In the final game, this isn't going to be as cheap as $2,000 here, but I'm going to buy it anyway. It's waiting outside. So yeah, the idea of this game, one of the core concepts was that I really wanted to feel like as you're going around space that you can walk around physical space stations and that you can manage things a lot more physically, and that it's less about going through giant menu systems. Because I feel like sometimes that's a weakness that a lot of space games have, is they just have way too many menus in them. Let's head back to our ship. Alright, so if we look now to the side of the space station, you'll see that there is a new ship spawned. So here's our Shrike, and if we just do a comparison here, you can see it's a lot larger than the current ship that we're in. So if we undock here, the docking port for this is going to be on this right cargo container here. Now we are switched over with ships, and I think you'll get a better sense for the scale comparison here. So as I start to move this around, you'll see that turning especially is a lot more sluggish than the other one. Let's move around the system and let's head to this trading station up here. Gonna turn this ship around and undock. So still work in progress, but this is what the normal station will look like. Not a shipyard, so it doesn't have that giant area that the other one had. So yeah, space stations were the big update for this week. Next week, I plan to do some work on that ship outfitting terminal. So that's changing things like the armor on your ship and also the weapons on your ship, and possibly doing some small improvements and starting to work on the main menu. Thanks for watching. Again, like I said before, if you want to check out those build links, just go look at that Discord and you'll be able to find them on there. All right, until next Friday, guys.